Hey everybody, it's Nicola here. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Today we are going to be taking on the Temple of Ice. So, this must be the Temple of Ice. Indeed it must. There's a blizzard howling outside, but it's actually pretty warm inside. At least we'll get out of the cold in here, eh Link? Sure, I guess that's a positive. Anyways, this is the Temple of Ice, and it's actually one of my more favourite temples, which I'll explain a little bit more why as we get on. So, to start off here, we have some classic red and blue switch puzzles. Gotta love those. Whoa, and a blue choo-choo. Much rather fight a red one, but that's okay. We also have some bombs. Excellent. So yeah, we need to navigate past these spinners next, which is rather scary. Wow, lots of bomb supply, okay. And we can hit this switch to open the door. Now, I'll start off by saying the Temple of Ice bears some similarities to the Temple of Fire. It's kind of like an opposite counterpart. So let me just drop this bomb tube. Here we go. So as we go through the temple, you'll notice kind of similar puzzles to the Temple of Fire all the way back when. That was really our first kind of temple that we went through, and I really like that, how it's kind of like a counterpart or like a throwback to a temple that we visited a long time ago. So as we come onto the third floor here, we actually have slippy ground, which is kind of difficult to walk on, but if you run and then let Link skid to a halt, he makes this adorable little noise. Duh! He's so cute, just like in Wind Waker. Anyways, let me pull out my arrows here because we're gonna have to hit this switch. Now we can't hit this from the ground because it's on the higher level, so if we stand on this peg we can actually hit it. And this is one of the things that I do like about this temple, is the fact that they have all these height variations. And I think it's really good that even though this is just like a top-down game kind of, they can add all these height variations to the game and it just makes it a little bit more interesting. So over here we have some free cash money, which is great. I will happily take that. We also have these weird beetle-like enemies with the masks on their face. We can't really fight them from the front right now, so I'll probably just be ignoring them, but if you happen to see one, you can attack it from the back. And we have 4 levers here. This is cool looking. So we have to solve another puzzle involving the levers, so cool. Let's read this. Alright, sweet. Draw a line due north. Pull the lever in that location last. Okay. So rather than drawing a line on my map, I'll just kind of run directly up from where it was. So that's this one right here. I shall make a note of that on my map. Cool. Just run past all these guys because they are not worth the trouble. Although you can actually hit them with your sword and knock them into the pit if you don't want to kill them directly from behind. So yeah, that's another option. Okay, pull the one in front of the tongue second. Now that sounds a little bit weird because I don't think we actually took quite a good enough look at the actual switches over here, but one of them is in front of one of these tongue dudes. Blah, blah, blah. So number 2 is this one over here. Sweet. Alright, so we only need one more piece of information, which is down this way. I think that guy's just a treasure chest guy, so I'm not going to hit him. Oh, wow, that was like a forward roll jump, Link. Way to go. Alright, first pull the lever on the far left. Cool, so it's 1, 4, 3, 2. Nice. Let's head over there, jump all these little gaps. And hurry our way through the snow. I love the crunching sound that the snow makes. He leaves these little footprints behind. He's adorable. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Which will open the door and give us access to the higher level. Ooh, fancy. Alright, sweet. There's a dude up here. I'm gonna try and kill the dude. Oh. Or at least knock the dude to the lower level. That would also be fine. Get off here, friend. There he goes. Alright, so we have a blue block blocking our way. Yeah. And, oh dang it, also some ice enemies which I can just tear up because I have my flamey sword. See, I told you this would be a good idea to use it here. Right, let's hurry back up there since I derped and fell off. We have a locked door and also a switch that will not do anything on its own, so I won't bother hitting it. Some more ice keys and ice bubbles, which we can take care of. And carefully, easy does it, cross the bridge, kill the ice keys. Oh, careful Link. And the game is showing us that we have the switch for this room is down below, so we need to make clever use of bombs and actually throw one down there. Again, like, we're actually on a sub-level, so like, we're up high, but there's still 2 levels below us, even though there's kind of only certain levels we can walk on. They're still making use of the room that they have, I guess. You can actually jump down. Oh, I guess we could have just walked around again, but oh well. We want to head over to those blue blocks on this side. Whoopsie daisy. Roll too much, Link, that's what happens. We want to head over to these blue blocks since we can get through now. So please just be very careful, Link. Oh my goodness, so nerve-wracking. Hello there. Stand on the blue tile and follow the numbers below. 2, 1, 3, 4. Alright, so we've got, look at this, a boomerang puzzle involving switches. Sound familiar? Yeah. Is that gonna hit the red things down there? No, it's not. Cool, they're on the ground floor. So yeah, we did a boomerang puzzle for a small key. Isn't it cool? Hooray! Okay, so let's go open... Why does this happen every time? We need to go open the door. If we could try and not fall off the slippery platforms, that would be great. It's only because I'm rushing. If I took my time, it would not be so bad. There we go. Cool. So let us head back down to the second floor. Oh yeah, it's that room that definitely wasn't a mini-boss fight arena. And we have some more Yuke to deal with, of course. 2 of them actually. So we don't want to let them trap us in the corner, so I'm just going to run between them. There's a bomb flabber over here, but I'm just going to use my own bombs because I'm scared. Jeez, he moves so fast. I think one of them was... Oh, nope, nope, you're not ruining my chance to kill this guy. You next, buddy. Yeah, feels good. Sweet. So now the best part of the dungeon. We get our item, and I think this is so much fun and so clever. It is... the grappling hook. Tap things to grab onto them. Light objects will be pulled towards you. You will be pulled to heavy objects. So yeah, little cutie pie Link has a little boomerang that he can swing around. So what we can do is we can use these pegs to pull us across gaps. Same with these torches or other heavy objects like treasure chests. And it's really cool, but the grappling hook has more uses than that, which we shall explore right now, such as pulling the masks off these beetles who then try and run away from you. Nope, 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 nope. Sorry, buddy. Oh man, these little green things are so irritating. There we go. Just take care of all the enemies in here first, since they like interrupting me. I have some hearts, please. I actually lost some in that Yuke fight. So yeah, we can also grapple onto these tongue statues, which will allow us to proceed, which is awesome. That's what we want. We want to make good time for this dungeon. I'm trying to talk about things and also go at a decent speed because I do kind of want to gush about this temple a bit, but you know, it's fine. It's okay. I'll try and not gush too much. So hey look, we're back at the start. I love it when temples do this. I'm gushing already. As soon as I said I wouldn't. So now that we have the grappling hook, come on, dude. Why? Thank you. So now we have the grappling hook, we can pull these statues and head downstairs again. See, everything just comes full circle. I just find this temple so satisfying to play through. Alright, so, bomb of a wall. Kablooey. And in here we have another statue, however it's blocked by ice, excuse me. Did not mean to walk into that. And a switch with a treasure chest. Now again, like I said, the grappling hook can hook onto things such as treasure chests. And weirdly here I think, wow, lots of money. Weirdly I think the place where I got stuck for like the first time was this part, because for some reason I didn't think, oh, I can grapple that. And you can still grapple them when they're open as well, so that's fine. Let's get some more supplies here, bombs and arrows. Let's bomb this wall with the blue tile. Boom! Alright, and this guy is going to tell us about the other use of the grappling hook, which is one of my favourite parts. Boing! You stand before the great and ominous tightrope challenge. Do you fully comprehend what this means? I think so. Life is a tightrope walk. No one knows what will happen when you're in the middle of it. Alright, well, what we can do is link two pegs together, form a tightrope, and walk across it. Just remember, do not pull out your grappling hook when you're walking across it, because it will destroy it, so just be a little bit careful. Alright, so we have some more narrow passageways. These are my favourite. And some more beetles that we can kill. The good thing about the grappling hook actually is it can also kill enemies, so you can just send it out and kind of like arrows. I think it actually does less damage than arrows, but it doesn't cost ammo, of course. So we have a locked door here and a tongue statue. Now, these statues, if we stand back about here, we can actually pull some of their tongues out really far, which is really weird and creepy, because some of them are set on a timer. So we need to run carefully around here. I actually have loads of time, but it's okay. So now we can get past this ice wall that was previously here, and I forgot to hit a switch. Dang it, I'm a dummy. Hang on. Let me just hit this, we'll run back. It's okay guys, don't worry about it. Oh, see that thing on the wall? Yeah, I was supposed to hit that first. I'm silly. There goes my good time for the dungeon, oh well. So yeah, another thing, the grappling hook can do everything. It can even pull switches on the wall. But it's okay, because I don't need to do the timer thing again since I opened up this little pathway. So there's our small key. Sweet, now let's go open the door. Carefully does it, skating all over the place, oh my goodness. I also really like how the ice sparkles, like that's just so pretty. I just love this dungeon so much, okay? And for this we get a wisdom gem. Of course, blue gems in the blue dungeon. Makes sense, right? Oh no! Alright, let's pull out our boomerango. Careful not to fall down the pit. There we are. So now that we've hit that switch, do not forget to hit that switch because that's important. We can head back this way, use ourselves a tight rope to get across, and while I'm over here, I'm going to try and kill some of these flying enemies because they're going to annoy me later on. So, another tight rope here. Let's walk across, try and kill these ice keys if possible, just because they're going to be annoying later. And we're going to bomb this wall on the blue tile. I'm always tempted to hit the bombs with my sword, even though I know it's going to cause me damage, but you know, whatever. So yeah, that leads us back, all the way back around here to this area, but now the switches have changed. So what we can do actually is, not the bombs, please. What we can do is access the red area over to our left. Now we're going to have to do some creativity here. This is kind of a weird part of the temple. It's not really explained, you know, you have this ice switch behind ice, but what you actually have to do is really extend your camera out to see all these switches. And again, switches with a boomerang puzzle. Cool. So take that out, then the ice will go down, then you can hit the ice switch. I don't know, I feel like it would have been enough just to hit the ice switch, but I don't know, that's just me. I thought it was a little bit confusing though for some reason. So, now comes the tricky part. You're going to want to stand all the way back out here because there's another tongue timer. Sounds a bit like tongue-tied, but I'm saying tongue timer. Blah, blah, blah. Really long tongue. So now we have to grapple our way all the way across the room, which is why I tried to kill some of the monsters in here beforehand, because if you hit them mid-grapple, they will knock you to the floor, and it'll take a while to get back. So just one more here, we can pull ourselves over, cross the threshold, and that's great. Are you just a treasure guy? Or what are you? Yeah, you're just a treasure guy, cool. Alright, well we've made it to the boss door, but we do not have the boss key yet, so we need to go and collect that first. Which fortunately for us is just down here. Although we have a fair bit of work to do before we actually get the key. Let's just grab some more hearts and stuff. Can use these torches to pull ourselves over. And also there's a red rupee up there, which is to signify something later on, but I just thought I'd make a point of saying, oh look, there's a red rupee. So we have another mini boss room with, you guessed it, ukes. Of course, so I got my bombs out in advance. It's just one of them, which you may be thinking, oh that's really easy, why is there just one? And that's because they're not the only enemies in here. If you try and go for the bomb flower, these little green guys appear and you're probably gonna blow yourself up with the bomb flower, and it's really cruel enemy placement, so I was smart and I knew it was coming, and because I'm smart I managed to avoid it, so... Right, so we need another tightrope here. The spinner will not destroy it, which is great, but the spinner will wreck you if you get hit, so be careful. I'm gonna try and take out some of these monsters just so they don't knock me off my platform. And we'll cross the tightrope here. Sweet. What do you say? Oh, this is the truly best thing about grappling hooks. I mean, yes, there's more, even more. Boing! It's easy to leap farther than you ever thought possible. All you must do is use rope in new and creative ways. Well, let me kill this bubble first. There we go. What we can do with the grappling hook is create a tightrope and then use it to catapult ourselves over gaps. Like, how cool is that? It's so cool. I think it's cool anyway. So, more bombs and arrows, and we have a spin attack puzzle switch. Do you remember those? I do. Ah. I love this temple. Did I say that already? Right, so this is where that rupee was. You can blow this wall up for a shortcut back to the start. Something that really confused me my first time playing. I was like, why is that there? What do you mean? I just didn't really understand that. Oh, it's trying to tell you that you can like go through that corridor, but... Anyways, the chest has appeared, but we still have to clear the ice. So we have to take on this whole other section of the floor. That's okay, I'm enjoying myself right here. Are you a treasure guy? I always get these dudes confused. You are a treasure guy. No, I'm not gonna pay you. I know where the treasure is. Do I look like an idiot to you? Don't answer that. Anyway, I think we've got a fake here. Can we pull this thing off? Yeah, we can. Oh, the grappling hook. There's no end to its wonder. Truly, there's no end to its wonder. Okay. So we're gonna create ourselves a place to propel ourselves forward, and then we're going to do some grappling games. Nope, not like that. Like that. Again, we're kind of on like a 0.5 height with this kind of platform here. I just think it's so creative and cool. We also have an eye switch, and I did call the temple cool. It was not an intended pun. But, yeah. Alright, more arrows to replace the arrows we just used. And up here, another puzzle that I really like. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. So what I want to do is jump over here, and we have these eyes here. Whenever you look at them, they close, which is one of the few instances that this actually happens with eye switches in the game. So what we need to do is stand on the blue tile. The blue tile of truth reveals all. And we want to fire arrows, and they ping back off the rope and hit the eyes. Like, it's so cool. Anyways, let me just replace like my 2 arrows that I used. And we have another chest with a small key, the smallest of keys. Alright, let's carry on. We have a switch over here so we can get our bearings and find our way back, because I don't think we could actually get back any other way. Yeah, because that's on a higher level, so we have to use that. And we have this locked door in question. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. This is a somewhat long temple, I guess, because we are kind of nearing the end of the game, but I am trying my best to get through it in a reasonable time. I'm gonna assume it's ukes. I don't actually remember. Yeah, it's ukes and also these ice keys, which are guarding the bomb flower, which is just really obnoxious. So again, it's a trap to lure you over to the bomb flower, but it's fine because I have my sword. Oh my god. Ugh, don't do that. I have my sword and that's okay. We did it. But again, really sneaky boss place or enemy placement for the mini boss fight. Sweet, we did it. And in our chest, for our troubles, we receive a big red rupee. We are making a fair amount of money, which is really good because I have some stuff I want to buy pretty shortly. Alright, so we have some more pegs. And again, this really creative use of layering of levels. So let me just kill this bubble. I don't think there's any more. So we grapple over here, we jump up on the peg. Here's another level, the sub-level. And then we have the top level. Like, we just went up like 2 more levels. It's so cool. Oh my goodness. I'm just so happy while playing this dungeon. Oh, here we go. Not going to be happy after completing this though. We have a very narrow, slippery footbridge. Oh, Link. With a dude on it. Oh, I fell off. Knew that wasn't going to last. Oh well. Get over here, man. You cannot hide from me. And a switch, which finally lowers the ice to the treasure chest. And we don't have to walk all the way back because we can just use this torch, which is amazing. So let's grab ourselves the boss key. And then the boss door is really, really close by. It's just up these stairs, which is awesome. They don't make us walk too far with it. They make us go around the houses to actually get the key, but they don't make us walk that far to the boss door. So it's just over here. There we go. Sweet, okay, let's see what's in these. Is it just hearts in these? I think it's always just hearts, I'm not sure though. Alright, so let's read the sign to get the light up in case you want to leave the temple. That's not something that I don't think I've ever done really. And yeah, let's fight the boss of this temple. Alright, so we're fighting off against Gleok here, so a little bit laggy. I mean, it's not super laggy, but sometimes it can be. So these 2 dragon heads are going to spit out these balls of fire and ice. Again, really nice that it kind of incorporates the 2 temples almost being twins. So what we want to do is use our why do I keep calling it a boomerang? Our grappling hook to deflect the balls of energy back at the opposite head. So who's going to fire at this guy? That is the wrong way. So we want to fire it back. That was too late. We want to fire it back at the ice head. Like so. And as soon as you fire it, they're going to come and try and bite you. But if you kind of stand right at the back of the room, they won't actually hurt you. Which is really nice. It kind of doesn't look quite right. But yeah, you're safe if you just run against this back wall here and just kind of stand still. Also, they'll come forward and bite the ropes. That's really why they're doing that. So, let's do this. Oh, it's the other guy. Can we make it? Yeah, we just made it. Cool. Some more damage to the red dragon. I guess the fire dragon. Alright, so once they've been hit a few times, they're going to create this massive wave. So we didn't want to jump up onto these pegs so we don't get hit by the water. And there's also going to be a load of chunks of ice, so we just have to avoid them because they do cause a bit of damage. Just jump up onto this other peg here. Oh, little Link, he has to run through the current, bless him, his little legs go so fast. Alright, cool. Who's gonna fire first? I'm so ready for you. Which one is it? You? Oh god. Why can my brain not comprehend the diagonal? I'm really bad at this. Oh, don't do the other guy. Okay, there we go. Man, the red one's face is already broken. This is great. Which means I think he'll be the only one that fires? I'm not 100% of- oh, it went away. I pulled my boomerang out like a dummy. There we go. Alright, so let's just stand at the back of the room. We won't have to deal with this guy. Let's test the theory that only the red one will fire. Possibly. It could be that way. Alright, so we've broken both of their masks off. They're gonna go down for another round of waves, so let's jump up on here. I also really enjoy this boss fight. I enjoy boss fights that sort of make use of both the top and the bottom screen at the same time. It's pretty cool. There we go. I mean, I think all of them have some kind of element of that, but I find this one to be quite sort of creative and fun. So, something different's gonna happen now that they have their masks off. They're gonna first come and destroy these posts so we can't use them anymore. Rest in peace, posts. And again, you can hide back at the back of the room without fear of being damaged or anything like that. And then they're going to stick out their tongues. However, you don't want to pull yourself towards them. I just did that because I thought it was funny. You want to actually hook onto their tongues and drag them to the post. Oh, for goodness sake, Okay, that time it wasn't on purpose. I just didn't quite get it right. Come on, dude. So there and click to there. Cool. So he's gonna bash his head and we can use our sword to whack his face. Whack his face. Alright, you two, it's your turn. Ding ding. And attack you. Nice. Come on then, just try it. Oh, they're gonna do another round of wave. Fair enough, okay. Man, I took a lot of damage by derping around. I just think it's really funny how just Link pulls himself towards their mouth. I wanted to show it, but I didn't mean to do it twice, dang it. Alright, so let's just slowly walk over here so we can go to this peg in safety. Although that one might hit us. Yeah, it did. Gosh darn it. Alright, it's fine. Let's just run against the current. Alright, who's up first? This is quite a long boss fight. You have to go through quite a few stages, so... Which one is it? Come on. Sorry, that probably made you feel really sick. Alright, redhead. Shall we do post to tongue for a change? There you go. And the red one's down. There he goes. Come on. Let's do it. And they're defeated. Okay, we got our well-deserved heart container, which is going to increase our hearts a lot. Only 4 more left to get. So let's head through this door. See what's on the other side. It's what we were looking for. You got the Azurine. It's one metal you need to make the sacred sword. Only a sword forged of the 3 pure metals has the power to defeat Bellum. You got the pure metal you were looking for. You did it, Link. Things got pretty wild and woolly on this island, but it was all worth it. Indeed. We had a kind of a cool time here. I really like the Anuki, even though they're kind of weird, but again, I just really like this temple. I like its boss, I like its ties to the Temple of Fire. It's just all good, really. So, out we go. And oh hey, who's this guy? Looks like you got your hands on that Azurine. Nice going, guy. You guy, I'm Aru. No, seriously, the real deal. So here's the story. There I was sipping my stew when all of a sudden a crazy Yook bagged me. Maybe it was when you exposed the Yook who was pretending to be me, but the barrier thing that was keeping me locked up dropped and I escaped. So thanks for that. Oh well, no problem, Aru. He's just chilling here outside the temple. Anyways, that's it for today. I think I did an okay job not making the video run too long, but you know, it's kind of hard with temples. Like, we are nearing the end of the game and they do get a little bit longer, so I hope that was okay. I didn't really want to split it up into 2 parts of anything, so... Anyways, I'm babbling. Thanks very much for watching, and I shall see you next video.